Hello. Just a quick sound check as usual. Just make sure we're all good. But
Hello.
oh yes, and Craig, say hello.
Hello.
Just some quick announcements before we get started today. Momo will be joining us shortly. They're just running a little behind. No big deal. But in case you missed it, yesterday was the series premiere of Wild Seas, Breath Between
So good.
Branches. It was phenomenal. If you haven't seen it, definitely check it out. It will be up on YouTube sometime
I
within
believe it's
the
already
week.
up there.
Is it already up? I would not be surprised. Mary's so on top of it. Fantastic episode. But if you did miss it, like I said, watch it on YouTube. Otherwise, next week on Tuesdays is when it airs. In case you missed it, Mage Identity Crisis will be back on Magi RPG not tomorrow. Next week,
I think they're on.
October
I
2nd.
think they're on the
Thursday.
other channel tomorrow, and then the finale is on Magi.
That's what it is. Yes. So they're
Yes,
on Myth and Folk, I believe it is.
Folk and
Okay.
Myth.
Tomorrow. Folk and Myth tomorrow. And then on October 2nd, they'll be back here on Magi RPG for the finale. And then speaking of October things, we also have a special Werewolf the Apocalypse game, Heart of the Pack, that will be on October 3rd as part of Renegade. So make sure to check those things out. We got a lot of cool things going on. But that's it for my announcements here. Is there anything else that you guys can think of?
It's Heart of the Pack is at Renegade Con on Friday. It's their big announcement stream. So, yeah.
Hey, Kat, I
Yeah,
have a question.
yes.
What if I can't make it to these streams? Is there any other way of
Oh,
getting the good magic content?
I'm so glad you asked that, craiggumz. Because you can go to our YouTube, which is just youtube.com/magirpg, and the episode will be up on our channel as well, in case you miss it live. So either way, we hope to see you there live, and if not, we hope you check out the video. It's gonna be good. I have a feeling it's gonna be good, but we'll find out. Other than that, without further ado, we got quite the hefty episode ahead of us. I'll just do a quick TLDR before we jump into the intro. Last week, we had a gala at the racetracks, that took quite a turn at the end there,
Yeah.
causing, I believe it was 5 people to drown in the stands. So, we'll find out how that, goes for everyone. See you soon. Before we get started, this is a horror game, and so with that comes a content warning. As of last episode, we had a series of drownings. There will be some, I believe we'll do a content warning in chat, but I will try to preface it before it comes. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but just throwing that out
It's
there.
overall a dark game.
It is a dark game, yes. What I'd like to do, though, is do a bit of a cold start. I want to, ooh, thank you, Wayward. Oh my god. I
Thank you,
want to get
Wayward.
started with picking up where we left off. the night of the gala. Now, Pierce, you had just been told that there was a group of people at the house and that you were going to go investigate that. Jeremiah, you were going with Eris, Celine, and Lenora. But at first, I would like to follow Craig's visit, or not Craig, Pierce's visit to the manor. As you arrive, we'll cut right to it. You don't need to do a whole travel to it. Where would you like to begin? As you look around, the staff is running around trying to figure out if anything was taken, if anyone is missing. They're doing a whole inventory.
Immediately coming in. Don't touch anything. Where's Marcus?
Right here, sir.
Where was the break-in?
We saw them in the garden, sir. We can't be sure if they were inside. There was so many of them.
I was told 5 or 6, possibly.
About so, yes.
Take me to the garden.
Okay. I also realize I never shared. I have a garden.
Ooh.
Also, music's a
do.
little loud.
Let me bring it down. Tell me if that's better or worse. Let's see.
Better.
Go. And these are, I'm going to grab the name actually so I don't forget this time. It is 2 Minute Tabletop Fantasy. I got a lot of their assets from them. Fantastic artwork, gave me a lot of inspiration for how I was imagining the manor itself. So just wanted to make sure I called them out because last time I didn't. So, but yeah, so Marcus takes you to the garden and it's quiet. There is fireflies about. Roll me a somewhat of an investigation check. You can decide how you want to do it.
I think that would be like, right? The closest? Or maybe, oh god, none of my stuff works well with this. What are our
You can
resources?
decide. You can be like, I'll roll one of my brawn. It's up to you.
Okay, I think I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll roll. Can I roll only one? Right?
It's up to you. Pretty much, if you fail, you will only get some of the information. If you succeed, you'll get all of the information.
Okay. I will roll. Mainly, I'll use brawn because I'm gonna spend a lot of time just roaming around this area, and my thought is anyone else would be exhausted with how much effort he's putting into this, and he's just using a lot of energy. He spends the rest of the night doing this, and I will roll 1 brawn. I'll roll 2 brawn. That's a 2 and a 4.
Okay. So, as you are going around the garden, first thing you're doing is you're scouting to see if there's anyone here, any remnants. You have had to look for people before. When it comes to the work that you do, people tend to hide. And you notice there is a bunch of footprints. It's kind of hard to discern, though, which ones are staff and which ones are not. Which ones are staff and which ones are not, essentially. But I will say, with the 4 at least, You do know generally where staff will go, and staff does not go towards the lake. And you notice that there is a good number of footprints that went that way.
So they're coming from the lake in the direction they're coming from, if I can ask the question.
It looks like they came from the woods. It looks like they didn't take the gravel path up like people usually would to the, whether it's by carriage. They did not come by carriage. It was clearly by foot, and they came from the forest. And they did not, from what you can see, they didn't go towards the house, or if they did, it's unclear just because the amount of footprints. But it is very clear that they went towards the lake.
I think looking out into the lake, like the mist kind of over it. Marcus,
Yes, sir.
you a hunting man?
Not particularly, but I'm sure I can make do.
Okay. Question for you. If there was a prize out there, you think you would go in by yourself? Or would you bring some experts?
I would probably bring some experts.
And what are the best experts when it comes to hunting?
Hunters, sir.
Close.
Deer hunters?
Usually hounds, Marcus.
Oh.
I think that's what
Do you
we're
want to
dealing
make an
with.
investigation for any animal prints?
I think, yeah. I think I will use my superb athlete asset, and he
That
just
would be an automatic success then, yeah.
oh, okay. He just
just mark
takes off his suit
Yeah.
and gives it to Marcus. And jumps in.
Yeah, I assume that is like a really threatening thing of like you just taking, like, I imagine you would like crack your neck as you do it. There are no animal prints. None that are out of the ordinary, there may be a deer or two, but it isn't hunting dog prints.
Just looking for anything out of the ordinary. Maybe they left something behind. Any evidence, it's gonna be hard to find in a lake, but also you're saying that it's smart. So
I would say if you want to push for it, you could use your curse to see if you can get a better result.
how do I flex this as my curse though?
However you'd like to flavor it.
Oh my shit.
I will say, if you need some ideas, there is a certain gargoyle at the bottom of the lake with Cedric. You can consider.
There's a gargoyle at
different-
the bottom of the lake?
Well, the marble statue.
Well, one I made. What about any other individuals that are of stone in the garden?
Ooh,
Can I talk
you
to
can
them?
most certainly ask them. Yes.
Yeah, I think he gets out of the lake and walks back to the garden. Time for some family therapy.
All right. And who do you choose?
Probably someone who's the closest to the footprints.
Okay. We'll say there is what seems to be an elderly woman that is seated almost as if she is like, a lot of times during the day you'll see like birds around. it's almost as though that's what she did in life, kind of deal, like just taking care of the outside nature. But you would know this person to be your aunt. I need a name. Your aunt
Elizabeth.
Bee. Oh, Elizabeth. There you go.
Auntie Lizzie. Great. She hated me. Yes, and I will roll my weird. Hope I don't get doubles.
Did you get doubles?
I got 2 4s.
Ladies and gentlemen, that means that we progress in our curse.
So Craig is
I'm
now
at
the
3.
worst off.
Yeah.
Well, we
Which
don't
one you
know
picking?
now, because,
I can mix and match?
oh yeah, you can choose.
Cool. I know which one I pick.
So, you said it was 2 4s and...
Just 2 4s. I only had 2 and weird.
Oh, I think you roll 3.
You roll
For
3
yours.
regardless. Yep.
2 4s and a 6.
Perfect.
Ooh, 3 successes.
So, what do you say to her? Let me envision it.
He walks up and kind of puts a hand on Aunt Lizzie's shoulder. Wake up, you old bag.
And as you say that, you hear the sound of granite grinding against itself as she begrudgingly turns her head towards you. She doesn't say anything, but she's looking at you.
Your favorite nephew. People try to take something from our family. We weren't here to know who those people were or what they took or tried to take. I have a hunch that you were able to see something. You were nosy enough in life. That probably hasn't changed in death.
You see her face, which is usually like serene and almost like emotionless, turn into a scowl, just like very jaggedly, like almost like a stop motion animation. And she says, "Yeah, I saw what happened. I also saw what you did to my dear brother Cedric."
So with that information and you being in the precarious situation that you're in, I advise you tell me what you saw.
Six men went into the water, came out of the water. Seems they didn't find what they were looking for, but they did see something else.
And that is?
An iron coffin at the bottom.
Did they dig up the coffin?
No. But, and like very, like the granite, it's almost like nails on a chalkboard as you hear it. She points to her ear. They said they'd be back.
London. Enjoy your sleep. And he'll just walk off.
And as you lift your hand, she, without even being able to respond or react, immediately just shifts back into the position that she was, as though she had never moved at all. Is there anything you want to do before we pan over to Jeremiah?
Marcus, we're going to up the security around the lake.
He's just
You see-
staring at the statue like, yes, sir.
Focus.
Yes, sir. Security around the lake. Do you want me to reach out to the track, or I assume we want to hire internally?
Internally, but I trust Vinny's people the most. So yes, grab some people from the track.
You got it, sir. And with that,
I'm hungry.
Pierce heads to the kitchen. And we are going to zoom out from the garden. And Jeremiah, where are we picking up for you? Where would
Clean.
you recommend for Eris and Lenora and Celine to go? Otherwise, I can do a recommendation, but I want to put it in your
Please
hands
do
just in case.
recommendations.
Okay. Celine is going to suggest then that the manor is probably not the place to go right away, considering that there was a break-in. So Celine will recommend the Vale Manor.
Absolutely not. He's not bringing his family to the Vales.
Why not?
My brother Pierce went to the Rookwood Manor. And if I know him like I know him, it's the most secure place.
You just had a break-in.
What? I have a question.
Mhm.
What, what, does everyone, let's go back to the race. Like, what was the mood there? Was everyone,
Oh,
fleeing?
you're still at the race right now. So we're doing a bit of a backflash while Pierce went to the mansion, the manor. You're
And
still
he
in the
left
box.
as... Pierce left as soon as shit started going down, right? Or did he leave beforehand?
No, he witnessed what was going on. Well, I guess, Pierce, let me ask you, would you have left prior to Alice doing the announcement or after?
I remember talking to the unicorn. Shit hit the fan, obviously. And then after that, he would have immediately went to the house, like you said he would.
Yes. Okay, cool. And I'm not saying that Pierce would have left his family because he knew you were going with
He
him.
trusts his brother.
Exactly. So, let me paint the scene in which you are in right now then.
Mm-hmm.
Because you are still in the box. Outside, people are screaming, running. Lucian took off and grabbed Alice in the commotion, and you don't know where they are. But you need to
Got it.
leave this box immediately. Pierce,
How
you actually
long
talked to the unicorn, I remember. Yeah, right. I forgot.
Mm-hmm. How long after the race was the blessing? Like
It was
immediately after?
After the last race, yeah.
Is there a... Is there a... I guess backstage area?
Oh, yeah. There's where Vinny's office is. You don't usually go there because you don't spend a lot of time at the tracks. But Vinny knows who you are, and you know who Vinny is. Vinny's office is It's less an office and more a big back room with like folding tables where people play cards and just like throw shit, essentially. Much to Vinny's dismay.
And after the race, did all the horses and jockeys go to like an area?
It's chaos right now. You can't. There's jockeys have
Where's
left
Petra?
the horses.
Where's Petra?
That's a good question, actually.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Where would Petra
Okay.
have gone? Where's my bodyguard?
You can be my bodyguard. Why don't you give me a roll and see if you see her?
Okay. Two 4s, but I only rolled 2, so I don't think that's a curse.
No. Wait, it's 2 4s?
Yeah.
I think
It wasn't
you
what you're
lose
weird,
a
though.
dice.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Craig, you might have lost one of those dice as well. So like if you had 2 brawn that you rolled, you lose 1 brawn.
I rolled weird for that.
Yeah, so I think you lost a weird. But remember, how do you get your dice back?
By being terrible to one
You
another.
fester into your skeletons. Momo, whenever you're ready to pop in, go ahead, I'll add you in here. But essentially, with 2 4s though, you look out and you do see Petra in the crowd. She is trying to make her way up to the box, but there are people running in all different directions. A little bit of a content warning, like there are people being trampled, essentially, trying to get out. These were packed stadiums, a packed stadium, essentially. She is trying to fight through the people, but you don't know how long it's going to take for her to be able to get to you.
Okay. Do we have any other help? The only reason I'm being, because I am a he has a cane and a very pronounced limp. He can't really move fast.
I got it. Go ahead.
Yes, Craig?
This is Pierce's track, basically. So those mobsters that were beating the shit out of that jockey, if it's havoc, they know where
All right, you're on, Momo.
the family is. And so I think you would be circled by a bunch of mobsters that just
Oh, yeah.
keep people back from you guys.
Like I said, I don't imagine that Pierce would have been like, all right, you got it. Like, he would absolutely make sure you were taken care of.
Yeah, so
and I'll use mob connection to make sure
he would let the people that can, fight their way out of a wet paper bag lead, like wherever Pierce. Pierce probably has some contingency plans that these mob people know about. He would let other people lead. He wouldn't be a leader.
No, that makes total sense. And I will say, Pierce, if you do want to mark off your mob connection, that's an automatic success, which I would allow. Essentially, it's a they make a wall for you and the family to go through the back way, past the crowds. As you go under the bleachers, if you will, it becomes definitely quiet from the screams. And as you are walking out of that chaos, it's almost like it hits you of like how much happened so quickly. With that though, you still need to decide where you'd want to go. I will allow, as you're walking through this hallway to get to the back room, it's not safe to stay at the racetrack.
Okay.
So
he'd be going home, and he'd be taking his family with him.
Okay.
He would not
So you
go.
wanna
He
go
would
to the
not go to
manor?
the Vales after what just happened.
Okay.
He doesn't trust the Vales.
That's totally fine. So I understand your reservation, but you just had a break-in. We don't have to go to my manor. I just thought I would offer it.
Lady Vale, there's not a house in the world that isn't as secure to me as the Rookwood Manor. You are free to go to the Vale Manor, but I am going home, and I'm taking Lenora and Eris. Where is Alice?
I believe Lucian was able to grab her. I didn't see where they went in the crowd.
Make sure she returns back to the manor.
Of course. And
Gentlemen, lead on, and he'll grab it. He'll grab another one of. Find the new female jockey.
yes, sir. We're gonna get you in here first, if you don't mind, because otherwise, no offense, but Pierce has made us very clear to get you out, and if we don't do that, he's going to take that guy's thumb again. The other one. He's only got 2, and now he has
Then
1.
lead on. Just find her.
Yes, sir. And so they will continue to lead on. Is there anything you want to do with, like, we can skip over to the manor, otherwise I can cut to Alice and Lucian.
He just wants out of here. He hates the horses. He hates the track. People are drowning around him. He wants out of here.
He's having a bad time.
He's having a very bad time.
You also have Gregory with you.
That is
Who's
true.
Gregory?
Gregory! He's watching
I know,
Lenora now.
You don't know. You don't know Gregory.
I'm playing the Suicide Squad. Who's Milton? If you've seen Suicide Squad.
Oh yeah.
He's
been
been
there
with
the
us the
whole
whole. Yeah.
All right, then I will say then, you do get to the back rooms. They're empty. Vinny is in the back, just fiercely smoking at this point because she can't leave. But at the same time, like, she's got to clean up this whole mess, and so she's just go. Like, they went wherever. Just get the fuck out. I will say that Celine will not go with you back to the manor. She can feel the hostility and was like, you know what? I bid adieu until I will send for your sister as soon as I hear from her. And yeah, you get back, but last you see is Petra in that crowd. She does not make it to the back room with you in time, unless you want to stay in that stable until she gets there, and I feel like you don't want to. Yeah. So, as you, Eris and Lenora, get a carriage back to the manor, we're going to pan over to Alice.
Oh no.
And so, Alice, we had a cold start. Essentially, we picked up the night of the gala at the track, and you just witnessed in front of you. You can't tell how many it was, but a good number of people who started to choke. And the screaming began, and things started to slow down for you. In that, the panic of the horses racing by, jockeys falling off of the horses, people running and screaming, that you kind of just froze. And as you did, from the crowd though, you do see Lucian, who
Oh my
runs
man.
in and without thinking about it, picks you up and keeps running.
I love him. Oh my god. Your Honor, I love him.
But Daddy, I love him.
I'll go wherever that man takes me.
So that is where we're picking up, where right now you're finally starting to come out of that freeze. Because you are... This man goes on morning jogs. He is the morning jog kind of person. And he's been
Just being
running
jostled running.
probably for like 20 minutes at this point. Like, he ran and was like, we're not stopping until we are far from that.
Real. Love that. What are our surroundings? Where does it look like he's got a direction?
That boy athletic.
He just took off, so I
he
will
fit.
say...
He said, I pick up my woman and I run. I don't know
Yes.
where, but we go.
He's getting the hell out of Dodge. So
Yeah.
I will say from the track is just on the outskirts of town. Like, it's in downtown, but it's like right off of that line that it starts turning into kind of like a suburban area, and then it kind of dwindles off into a forested area. There's like, if you were to go deep enough into the forest, I think I made a map once a while back. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh, hell yeah.
I did so much. I did
Hmm.
too much, one could argue.
Never too
I
much.
don't
Never too much.
know if I saved it here. It might be on my other laptop, but I made an actual map. Give me 2 secs. I just want to see.
Okay.
I'll be right
Two
back.
whole
2
sec.
minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Oh my god, I did.
3 minutes.
Okay. All right. You guys ready for this? We're gonna do this live.
I'm ready.
So I made this. I don't remember the site, but it was like a map generator.
Hell yeah.
We're just gonna drop this in live. Image.
We're doing it
Man.
live?
But this can also give you an idea of the world outside of your manor. Oh, where did that download? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Save image. I'll just save my downloads.
Live map
like everything
entrance.
else. We're doing it live. Here we go. It's called
Maparoni.
Your World is Part of the Grimswood. Oh, Lord,
Oh.
it's huge. 1 second.
Hmm.
Screen. Make you small. Maybe a little bigger than that. Okay. Haha.
Oh, a
I
map.
made a map.
Oh, wow.
So essentially, I wasn't kidding.
you.
I made a big map. This is in case you were ever like, hey, I
Where are
want
we?
to not be just in Eldersmoor. I want to go to Ashwick.
World building, y'all.
So I will say I didn't put the stadium on here, so I apologize.
It's
But
okay.
you can see where Eldersmoor is north of House Rookwood. So there is quite a distance between you and town. And you are surrounded by the Ashmere Woods.
Okay.
I will say he ran probably southwest, like towards that little mountain area, so that if need be, we can take a turn to House Rookwood, but essentially, he just took off running.
I mean, real. I get it. I won't fault him for
I
that.
started running.
But we're clearly from danger, so now that she is consciously aware, it's just how am I being held?
Like this. Right.
Oh, okay. So Princess Carrie?
Yes.
Okay. It would just be a pat, pat, pat on the chest. Get this man's attention.
He is like locked in.
Hey, maybe we should stop. You've been running. Well, it's been a minute.
Yeah. So he like just dead stops. Like, Sorry. I didn't know what to do. He's gonna awkwardly, like, put you down.
That was fast.
Uh,
Wow, that was impressive.
yeah. I'm sorry.
You-
There's just...
No apologies. You have great survival skills.
Thank you.
You, you move pretty quick. But now I have
guess
no
they
idea
say
where
it's
we're at.
fight or flight, so...
Well, I'm glad you didn't try and fight that.
Right. Where are we actually? And he's going to kind of take a look around, and because I actually haven't decided what his what his specs are.
I'd
Give
love to know
him-
his specs.
You could take an eye at his specs.
I think I'm gonna give
His
him
what?
one. Oh, because he's not cursed, so that non-cursed people get more.
Not yet.
Oh my god.
Not yet.
Jesus. It's like the Jesus. Late bloomers. Or no, not late bloomers. I believe like normies get like more things. So I'm just gonna say for now he has 2 in brawn, and I'll say 2 in guile. In worst case, if it's more than that, Chris, if you want to try and confirm non-cursed family member traits, I'll adjust from there. But he's gonna use 1 brawn and 1 guile. That is a 5 and a 6. So, considering he has been around, I'm actually gonna change this because now we're not so we're in a forest, away
I love
from
a
the
forest.
dangers. Considering he has gone out hunting in these woods before, whether it's these woods or the ones to the west, he does see the mountain top, and he's able to pinpoint, as well as like star formations on the North Star, where we are, and so
Perfect.
we're about I don't know, like maybe a couple miles west of your manor, actually.
Oh, just a couple miles.
I mean, maybe an hour's walk. 45, if you want me to run again.
I'm not going to run, but we can walk.
Yeah. Shall I take you home, Miss Lady Rookwood?
No, I
No.
think we should go somewhere else.
Where would that be?
Do you know where the lake is behind the manor?
I mean, I personally have not been to your manor. I know where it is, but... And he kind of like... You haven't invited me over.
You haven't invited me over to your house yet,
Invited me
shorty.
over to your house yet.
Real.
I've heard of it, but...
Right, well. Okay, let's go there.
Okay. Are you sure that's where you want to go, considering... And he gestures in the direction you all just ran from.
You think there's a safer place?
You You tell me. Are we safe from whatever that was?
No. I don't think it would matter where we went, actually.
What is it? What was that?
The unicorn?
I've never seen a unicorn do that before.
Hmm.
Personally, I've never seen a unicorn.
Well, I suppose I've never seen it do something like that before either. At least not until recently.
What changed?
Do you have a lighter on you?
And he starts like patting his pockets. Yeah. Do you smoke? And he goes to light it.
Perfect. When he lights it, I would like to use my curse.
Okay, roll your 3.
Okay.
Be careful out there.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here,
Just burn a forest down.
but well, Craig progressed.
I'm at
Oh!
3.
No! I'm scared. I'm very scared. I can choose any 3 still, right? Even if it's curse? I cannot recall. Okay.
As long as it's 3 dice.
Okay. I'm gonna use Guile.
All 3 guile?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I might do 2 Guile, 1 weird.
Up to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. I think it makes sense to add a little weird in there, you know?
Yeah.
I have a 6, a 4, and a 3.
Okay. Describe what you're doing and what you hope to get from it.
So, there is something that Alice learned she could do very young. It was actually around the first time that she started manifesting her curse. The flames, for her eyes at least, that blaze in the same way. When she looks into them, they reflect a person's intentions, their heart, their wants, their soul, essentially. And when she has him light this match, she's done this with every person she's ever wanted as a lover. She just can't get herself to trust them. No matter who it is, she always falls back on relying on her curse to tell her what their intentions are. And so when he lights up the match, whatever he feels, not just in this moment, but if his eyes flick up at hers, it would reflect what he feels about her.
Okay. And I mean, immediately as he lights it, he looks to you. And what you see, I imagine as he flicks the match, it almost goes into slow motion as the sparks light and the flame in your eyes connect with his, and you can see a mirror of that same flame in his eyes. And what you see is a man who has immense pressure put on him right now to perform. And his previous number 1 desire was to do anything to get out from that pressure. But now you see him like really just stressed, like almost like sitting at a desk, like hands in his head. But it cuts to you. And it's just flashes of little parts of you that only someone who really cares about someone would notice. The way you put the hair behind your ear, the way your eyes light up, literally, when you laugh. And that has now started to cast a shadow over his previous desires. And the match lights. And it's over.
No, I don't smoke. I just, in case we get lost and, we need light.
He looks at the match. The wind blows and it goes out. I don't think I'll have enough of these. However, I am pretty good at seeing at night. We've done night hunts before, so I can guide us. Now, if you don't mind, and he will put out his arm for you.
I'll let him.
Never fear, Lady Alice Rookwood. We shall make it to your manor in one piece, I promise.
I have no doubt that I will.
He laughs. Well, then in that case, keep me safe.
More ways than you know.
And with that, we are going to do a bit of a fast forward now. And we're going to start with the Curious Chronicle. Oh, did you have something?
Yes! No, I was
Yes.
just excited. I was just excited. It was just my excitement for the Curious Chronicle.
All right, let me pull up this bad boy. What music do I want?
Can
Just go
we?
back to the intro. Mhm.
So, because this would be the next morning.
This is going
Correct?
to be a couple days later. Do you want
I-
me?
I think we need to. No, I think we need to reconvene at the manor sooner.
I will allow you. However, there isn't going to be an immediate thing that happens from the Curious Chronicle. It's just to set you up for what could potentially be coming. Does that make sense?
That's fine. I still think we need to.
You will be
We need to have-
reconvening
He wants
immediately
a rap
after
session.
this.
There's much ado to do.
Yeah.
Truly.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? I promise. I will give you your time. Now, let me pull up the Curious Chronicle. Episode 5. All right. The Rookwood Curse. Gala gone grim. The gala at the tracks was meant to be an evening of elegance, champagne, and charity at the Grand Rookwood Course racetracks. Instead, it became the most horrifying spectacle Eldermore has ever seen. Whispers among the people are already calling it the Gala of Graves. 5 poor souls fell that fateful night at the track. Their eyes rolled, their lips foamed, their hands clawed at their throats. All while the ground remained dry as bone. This writer personally witnessed in horror as they seemingly drowned on the spot. The local coroner states the victims drowned via lake and salt water, and some even had seaweed-like debris trapped in their airways. The crowd scattered, screaming, tripping over gowns and bodies, but no one could stop it. Not a drop of water in sight, and yet the victims drowned before the very eyes of Eldersmore. And who, pray tell, called upon the unicorn for blessing? None other than Lady Alice Rookwood herself. The irony tastes bitter, does it not? The next generation of Rookwoods heirs to so-called blessings, instead delivering curses with a smile and curtsy. Eldersmore has long tolerated their strange miracles when it was Sir Cedric Rookwood delivering. But after this spectacle, one cannot help but ask, how long before the Rookwood curse swallows us all? The emissary's decree. Who can we call upon in our direst time of need? The emissary, dear readers. Not only have they taken notice of the Rookwood's deadly blessings, but have called for aid, and they are not holding back. Eldersmore will be the host of 2 titans of the divine this week. Inquisitor Severin Dras, known to not only root out and destroy dangerous supernatural threats to mankind, but he boasts a 70% success rate. One has to wonder what the other 30% looks like. He has taken up temporary residence in the Ashwick Rectory to the north. Sister Aurelia of the Order of Sanguine Unction, I think that's how you say it, it's from the book, I could show it. A renowned holy mystic known as the Sister of Our Lady of Terrible Mercy. Though pale, quiet, and veiled in secret, she and her sisters are famed healers, but also known for banishing the supernatural. She is currently residing at the Dahlia Rookwood Infirmary, ministering to those left trembling and injured after the Gala's chaos. Both are expected to set their eyes upon Rookwood Manor within days. Some whisper salvation, others mutter judgment under their breaths. Either way, the emissary will protect. Nightmares coming true? Since the Gala of Graves, Eldermore has not slept soundly. Choking, gasping, and the echo of garbled screams continue to plague Eldermore's townfolk in recurrent nightmares. Not only is the town plagued by nightmares, but there are people who have begun to go missing. Barnaby Finch, beloved tailor of downtown Eldermoors, has not returned home in 3 days, and many are fearing the worst. The local harpist of Rose Tavern, Mimi Sparrow, most recently, though painted in a darker light now that this writer thinks about it, played at the Rookwood Masquerade Ball, has not been seen in over a week. And more grim still, 2 townsfolk have been found dead, lips blue, bodies swollen with water, and yet none were found near a body of water. Poor Alder Crane and Hester Vale, luckily no relation to the noble Vale family, we assure you, were discovered in their own beds, as if the lake had come to them in the night. The pattern is too uncanny to ignore. The word upon every trembling lip? Unicorn. How many must vanish before our very eyes before we admit the truth? Eldersmore is not blessed. It is haunted. Public notice. By order of the emissary, Eldersmore is now under mandatory curfew. No citizen is to wander the streets after the tolling of the 9th bell. And now you may join in the parlor for breakfast.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, I'm not there. Let it be known.
Where are you?
Not there.
Her name was in the paper as the one who's at fault.
I'm not in that house. I'll tell you what. I did not come home that night.
Oh, so you've been
You said
gone.
it's been days.
Yeah, I would say it's been about 3 days.
No, I'm not home.
Okay, so for now, Jeremiah and Pierce, you may talk, and then we'll find out where Alice is.
Fuck that fuck-ass house.
What's going on? I assume our unicorn wants a debt that we're not willing to pay.
Fine. Fuck it. Fuck this stupid unicorn. We have money. We just move. You can buy new horses.
That's your plan.
You told me 4 days ago that the only salvation that we have is to sacrifice me.
I
And
did
you
not
go,
tell you that, Jeremiah. I told you what grandfather's plan was.
and who spoke? Didn't you speak to the unicorn?
Alice did.
Oh, Alice. Did you tell Jeremiah?
No.
Oh, okay. So, what is your plan?
My plan is to look more through this, as I've been trying to do, and he pulls out grandfather's journal.
We were broken into. People at the races and drowned in their seats. There's inquisitors now in Eldersmoor. Alice has been missing for 3 days, and you're as calm as a fucking cucumber, Pierce.
Okay, what is panicking doing for you right now?
It makes me feel better. That's what it's doing. Yes, it does.
Because all it's doing is annoying the fuck out of me.
Well, then, do what Pierce does and get out of my sight.
He stands up. Walks over to your chair. Places his mitts on your shoulders. And you notice that as if stone is forcing you to still.
You're hurting me.
No, I'm not. If I wanted to hurt you, you know.
I have brittle bones.
No, you complain like you have brittle bones. We run?
Can I run?
No, I said if we run.
Oh.
Do you believe something supernatural like this would just say, oh, yes, they're gone?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
Not to mention, whoever did break into our house was curious about a certain coffin that's in the water. So do you believe that whoever is looking for that coffin wouldn't give us up as quickly as possible once they find it?
We could be halfway around the world.
Little brother, there's a lot of things that you can run from. Do you think your family name is one of them?
I don't know what to do. People keep dying around us when we did blessings and people would die, nobody would bat a fucking eye. But now I do a blessing, someone dies, and it's on the front page of the paper. Alice does a blessing, and 5 people die, and we have fucking inquisitors at our door, Pierce. You might want to remove the paper now.
Yeah,
I'm my real dad.
faces.
You can't tell me what to do.
Okay.
Over here.
I'm just saying, we need to get ahead of this.
We can get ahead of it, as in try to collect
Also,
ourselves.
Where did you get your information that the people that broke in were looking at the bottom of the lake?
Aunt Lizzie.
She's been dead for 30 years. No, 15.
Did I stutter? He's still as chatty as ever.
I see.
We have power, Jeremiah.
For now, until we're hunted by the Inquisitors, hunting supernatural beings.
Have you ever been hunted before?
No, and I don't plan on being hunted.
That's funny, because if you plan on running, then you think you're going to be hunted. You don't think they'll stop hunting you after you keep running?
Just because everything that runs is not being hunted.
somebody who caused a supernatural threat within a town. You don't think the Inquisitors are going to stop there?
Then please, dear leader, I am all ears. What would you have me do?
Have you get a backbone first off.
Fine. I'll just go down to the bone store, buy a backbone, maybe replace my bum leg while I'm at it.
See, there it is. Use that. Use that classic wit of yours. Take a deep breath and think about how you can turn this to not be our problem and be somebody else's. Yes, the blessings are ours. But who's shown up recently that's new to the situation? More new than we are.
The Veils.
But why can't we say that it's their fault?
Because they're not the ones out in public causing people to die.
Very interesting. They're not out in the public. They're very secretive. What do they have to hide?
Celine has a very intricate scar on her face.
Strange. Do we know who gave her that scar?
We do not know.
Hmm.
And their house is a pigsty. Dust
Interesting.
covering everything.
Seems as though they might be very jealous of a very successful family and plot and scheme to make us look bad.
That Lucian thinks he fucking owns the place already.
Be a shame if this was all they're doing. Plotting on the poor Rookwoods who have done nothing but good for this community for years.
We have done nothing but bless Eldersmore.
Exactly, and you feel the grip on your shoulders just a little tighter. We are the heroes in this story. We are the ones who are being framed by a family who left this community and tried to return.
And then they just mysteriously come back.
And everything goes to shit. I think that's a better story than anything for your friend. How interested would she be with a little bit of incentive?
We might need a little bit more incentive if they're going to be back in the Rookwood corner. This paper was quite criminalizing.
Indeed.
I don't think rigged horse races is going to do it this time.
Yes, well, we have enough land. May they be interested in having a new office.
When I did visit, it was quite cramped. Paper presses are very large machinery.
Yeah, who doesn't like a nice view that they're off?
I'll see what I can do.
There you go. I said I'd protect you. I've done way worse to make sure that you and Alice are safe. Don't think I'll let everyone in this town drown in their own sleep before anything happens to either of you. He picks you
One
up
thing-
by your shoulders.
One thing I want
what
to
about-
mention.
Mhm.
No, none of either of you nor Lenora have had those nightmares.
Right.
Eris has though, and the rest of town has.
So Rookwood blood, we have not had these nightmares.
Correct.
Have you
Now-
heard from Alice?
Yes, me and her talk all the time about awesome happy shit.
I'm just asking. She hasn't been home in a couple days.
Yes, and she's gonna talk to you before she talks to me.
Most likely, yes. I will let you know what she says.
Yeah. If this plan goes the way that we need it to, I'll have more time with the journal to be able to figure this shit out. And unfortunate for Alice, her new plaything might get thrown under the bus.
You are very protective of this family, Pierce.
That's all I
And
have.
he shoots you some eyes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming to the track. I know you hate that place. Thank you for being with Lenore and heirs when I had business.
We got them out safe. Your lackey at the track, what's her name?
Vinny?
Vinny was quite the host.
You better be. I pay her too good.
Please give her my... I was going to say blessing, but it feels like that word's...
Probably lay off that for a little bit.
Yeah. Just... If you speak to her, she deserves a bonus.
You heard from Petra?
Have I heard from Petra?
Yeah, she returned later that night.
Oh.
She did get injured in the crowd, so she has a little bit of a sling from being bucked off the horse, and then essentially having to dodge horses. But she's there. If you call for her, she'll come.
She's here. She's fine. She's a bit out of commission. I think she tweaked her elbow. Oh, thank you, Wayward.
Thank you, Wayward.
Thank you, Wayward.
Thank you, Fran.
The bucking of the horse mixed with the commotion. She'll be fine, though.
Good. Accidents happen all the time, but good that she knows how to work her way through a crowd.
She is mysterious, that one. But she's good at what she does.
Very. Alright. If you do hear from my sister, let her know that she's always welcome. Nothing's changed. Think I need to have another conversation with Mom, but this time with the journal.
Is she okay? I mean, no, she's not. It's a stupid question. Is she...
You know she lives here.
I know. I can't stomach talking to her.
I can't stomach talking to y'all, and look at me. I talk to you every day.
And is she doing well, as can hope?
She could be gone any day now.
Maybe I just won't eat for an afternoon and go visit her. Now, knowing Alice, she's not one for dirt and grime. She's somewhere safe and comfortable.
You know damn well where she's at.
Or dead.
Yes.
Safe and comfortable or dead. And since she's not here, I probably know where she is.
We both know where she is.
I'll see if Petra can still operate a steering wheel and a shifter at the same time.
Jeremiah.
Yes, Pierce.
I'm going to let you take the lead on this. But if it doesn't work out the way you think, I might have to make a family decision.
I understand. I will speak to her. I will get to know Lucian a little better. You should talk to Eris and Lenora. They were quite shooken up. Also, should we be armed?
All the guards are armed at this point in the house for the past few days.
Should we be?
Can you handle a weapon? I don't want you to also be a danger to anybody else if you can't handle a weapon.
He takes his cane and kind of puts his hand halfway through, and he rotates the raven's head that is the handle, and it pulls out a stiletto.
What
Why
do
are
you
you asking
have?
me?
A knife!
Seems as though you already know the answer to that. You want a pistol to go with it?
No. I'm just
Pretty
saying
cool.
they are very cool, yes. It's the hot technology.
Worse and more.
I believe it. I will go try to find Alice, do my day's work, try to talk to Red at the Curious Chronicle. You just do what you do.
If need be, throw around some threats.
I'll try. Have a good day.
You too, baby brother.
I thought you were gonna say baby boy. I was like, oh
My baby boy.
My baby boy.
My baby boy.
But yes, he will. The plan for Pierce today is be with Eris and Lenore, and possibly Grandma. Might show Lenore to Grandma.
Oh.
We don't know yet.
Okay. We'll start with Jeremiah then.
Petra, dear.
Yes. And as she steps out, you'll see that she does have like a little white sling on.
How's your arm?
It's fine. It's annoying, actually, but the doctor keeps insisting I must wear it for another week. So I'm following orders.
We need you at tip-top shape.
I know.
Can you drive?
Yes, though, unfortunately, under or at the speed limit.
I'll accept that. We have to go into town.
May I ask what for?
We're going Alice hunting.
Ah,
Then a stop.
do we really have to hunt for her? I'm pretty sure we know where she is.
I just thought it sounded cool.
Of course, sir.
Don't call me sir.
She says like she knows it bothers you.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the Vales, and then we're gonna go to the Curious Chronicle.
When you say that, she can't hide her surprise a little bit there.
Surprised, are we?
I mean, that paper was pretty scathing.
Pierce has offered them an entire new office.
Roll what's equivalent of an insight. Because I don't know if
Guile.
Petra would. Yeah, whatever you want.
A 6 and a 1.
Oh, okay. you see a conflicted look on Petra's face. And you usually don't see that look unless it is something that she knows she is unsure that she can be successful at. Like, generally, she has a pretty good success rate. You usually do not have issue. When she makes this face, it's like, damn, like, this is like a 20% odd.
Speak your mind.
There's a lot of whispers in town about the family. And I fear being seen at the Chronicle will be more detrimental than it would be beneficial. I do not think they can be bought off this time.
Detrimental for a Rookwood to go,
At this time,
or just in general.
a Rookwood.
So we find a patsy to go in our stead.
Okay. But the reason for my concern, sir. No, not sir. The reason for my concern. The Rookwoods had never been in bad light. Ever. From my understanding, there's a reason the term of "May your luck be Rookwood bright." 5 people died in front of the town. It's going to be significantly more difficult to spin this, is my concern. Is it impossible? No. But is it an uphill battle? Yes. I would say so.
We can chalk it up to some sort of affliction.
Like a plague.
I don't know. Sure, why not? Spin it biological, not supernatural.
That
It
could
wasn't
work.
seaweed stuck in their throats, it was, I don't know, mucus.
Hmm. Okay.
We've all seen what consumption does to people. Maybe it was all fits of consumption. I don't know, Petra. I am not a doctor. I just play one on
Give
TV.
me some time then. Let me... What's a TV? Let me reach out to some sources. And perhaps this can be more believable.
I mean, if not that, look, if not the Chronicle, maybe we can pay off the mortician, change the death certificates or something.
Yes. Yes, I think that could be a better approach, to be honest.
Lord
Don't go
knows
for the
they make
paper
pennies.
directly, but the things in which they report on. And perhaps even paying off a couple of the reporters, not the writers.
Staunch
Different
the flow of
approach.
information.
Something to consider.
Why don't you start with the mortician then?
Okay.
But I still need a ride to the Vales.
Of course. I wasn't going to just leave you here. Come on, let's go. And she's gonna like hit you with her bad shoulder, of course, so she like winces a little bit. But
Easy now. The doctor said you need to take it easy.
oh, don't baby me, Jeremiah. And she will get into the car and take you to the Vales. Unfortunately,
At the speed limit.
a speed limit drive in which she grumbles the entire time not at the cost of having to spend time with you, but more so the fact that she cannot go fast, and there are somehow other people on the road who are still slower. Can't understand it. Couldn't be her. So, you arrive, and shall I come pick you up in an hour, 2 hours?
I don't intend to be here long. Do what you do and then come right back.
Understood. Practice protection, she says as you get out.
I just go what you have to do.
And she drives away at the speed limit. Do you enter the Vales? Do you
What's
stick
Alice been
around?
doing for the last 3 days?
We can cut. Yeah. So we will pan from Jeremiah walking
what's
his
Bob
way
been
to the
doing?
front door to inside potentially the Vales, or wherever Alice may be. We will pan to there. What has Alice been up to in this time? These 3 days?
Is this the only property that the Vales have?
I would say in the area, yes. But there are other places
cool.
that you can go. Let's see. Let's pull up the map again.
Aha! It was all a ruse! The map!
Of course, of course.
Of course.
I wouldn't recommend going as far as like House Thornbridge, but you know, perhaps you go to Dragon's Gate. Perhaps you go out on the boat, because that lake is a much safer lake versus, well, that you know of, I should say.
Oh.
Who knows?
No,
There's
she's
only one way to
at the
find
Vales.
out. Okay.
Now, it's what they're up to. If it's the morning, then they're probably playing a game of chess.
Of course, of course.
Well, of course. What else would they be doing?
I will say then, Jeremiah, when you enter, we don't have to do the whole David announcing your arrival and everything. I would even say at this point that you don't knock and you just walk in. Celine is not at her usual desk. You haven't seen her, but you do walk in to the drawing room and you see, do you actually want to be playing chess, Alice?
Yes, we are actually playing chess.
Okay. And you see, you hear actually some arguing, some bickering, if you will, over the legality of a move. And as you enter the drawing room, you see Alice and Lucian are playing chess, and that's not how that works. You can't move that the rook that way. Who taught you?
Yes, I can. It's a rook. Therefore, I can move it wherever I want.
Is it because you're a Rookwood? Is that what you're trying to pull?
Yes. This is modified chess.
Modified. The modern version of chess. I see.
Rookwood chess.
This is Rookwood chess, yeah.
Where the rook is.
This is called
pretty,
I win.
Yes, this is pretty much like another queen on the board.
And if that is the Rookwood, then which one is the Vale?
And you see Jeremiah, the pawn.
Got him.
Where's the the slap? Like,
Lols.
that's a good one. Jeremiah,
Oh.
Lucian.
have you solved my
Alice.
crossword yet?
Oh.
Still working on it. been quite busy.
Hmm.
With what, I wonder?
I thought I'd find you here.
Where else would I be?
Very good question. You're very easy to find.
It's not a bad thing.
I'm just coming to make sure you're safe. We haven't heard or seen from you since the racetrack. Maybe you were caught up by the Inquisitors.
You know that wouldn't be a problem for me.
I know.
Are you well? After the
That's good.
race?
As good as I can be, yes.
Hmm.
So after that nightmare, you were just been here the last 3 days.
Well, yes and no. We've went out on some small outings and... nothing... that intense, no?
Couple of walks here and there. Afternoon teas. In private, of course. Society is recovering.
Well, thank you, Lucian, for taking care of my sister,
Of course.
getting her out of that hellhole.
My mother tried to send her home, but... well...
I was just
felt
like,
safer
yeah,
here.
that was ridiculous.
And
Celine
Jeremiah-
did make an effort, I would say, to try and send you home, and you were like, fuck no.
No, I'm gonna stay with this guy. He's got
Also,
survival instincts.
sorry, a little bit of flashback. Craig, take a die.
Oh, same
Oh,
for you. I'm
yes.
sorry. I forgot as well.
Huh.
Excellent, excellent.
Well, Alice, it's time to come home. We need to have a family meeting.
Blinks. Are you asking?
I was going to say, is that an ask or a requirement?
That is a request.
Better than me.
Couldn't be me.
Have you come up with how to fix it?
Fix what?
The situation.
Yes, and we can talk about that during the family meeting.
Would you prefer if I stepped out? Would that make you more comfortable, Jeremiah?
This is your home, Lucian. I'm not going to ask you to step out. But Alice belongs at the Rookwood Manor.
Belongs. I wasn't aware you were her keeper.
I wasn't aware you were either.
Alice can leave whenever she wants to.
Alice is a grown woman, absolutely, but she still has obligations to her family.
Why are you talking about Alice as if she is not in the room?
My dear sister,
Mm-hmm.
Pierce and I are asking for your presence at the Rookwood estate for a family meeting on what has transpired over the last few days.
I suppose I could make time for that.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, she would look back at Lucian. I will leave detailed instructions on how to play chess the proper way, and by the next time I see you, I think we'll have a better game.
I personally prefer you teaching me in person, but I shall wait.
Okay. Then we'll wait, and I will teach you the Rookwood way to play chess.
And are you getting up to go?
She would.
He's gonna grab you by the wrist, just gently, not like threatening, just. You'll call if you need me.
Of course.
Okay. And he
She
lets
would
you go.
reach up, and she would give a teeny little kiss on his cheek. Just a nice. No, this is not like a moi moi that you would do in greeting. It is an affectionate little kiss on his cheek.
And
I will return
Jeremiah.
later.
Is Jeremiah also
Jeremiah.
going to kiss Lucian?
Ooh. No, but he will look at Lucian and say, I am genuine in thanking you for taking care of her. And he'll stick out his hand to shake his hand.
And he will firmly shake it and like hold it for a
Oh,
second.
I'm so glad because I'm going to use my power.
That's totally fine. So in that case, as he goes to shake your hand, in the same respect, unless you want to describe how it happens, but I was
No.
gonna say, yeah, in the same respect, time almost starts to slow as the skin connects with yours. And give me a roll.
Come on.
Be careful out
Hours.
there.
I know,
Be
right?
careful out there.
That's 3 die.
Be careful
I'm
out there.
scared.
I will also say, Alice, if you want to roll an insight to this to see if you realize what your brother's doing.
I'm gonna beat
A
his ass.
5, a 4, and a...
I would.
And a 1? So you said?
Mm-hmm. So no
Five.
doubles,
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay.
I want to know...
Yeah, I was gonna say,
It's-
describe what happens and tell me what you want.
So as Jeremiah shakes his hand, in Jeremiah's mind, it's like he's like, you see like the camera panning into Jeremiah's head, and you see like a cave, and the entire cave is just covered in spider webs. And as it's like Jeremiah's conscience like entering Lucian's, the threads of each web open up, and I want to know vows Lucian has sworn and lines they will not cross.
Okay. Let me think on this. Alice, what did you roll, by the way?
I rolled a 6 and a 1.
Okay, so partial. Okay. Do you get both of those? Vows and line? Okay. So I'll say lines he will not cross is he 100% would not let anything happen to Alice. No matter what. Like, his family in danger, he would choose Alice as a line. A vow he has made, though, is to his family. A vow that expands lineage. And I'm trying to think. If you want to push for a little bit more, because it was a partial, you can, but you'd have to dig a little deeper for an investigation there.
You gotta dig a little deeper.
How would that work?
I would say if you want to roll again to see if you get one more success.
Really rolling the dice, literally.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, roll.
Okay.
What's
Fuck
three,
it, we ball.
what's 3 curses?
Live deliciously.
3 die, 3 more.
Live deliciously, please.
Ah!
Oh no!
Welcome, brother.
Welcome.
What is it?
A 6, and a 1. Ah!
At least it's 6.
That's
This
it's
game
a
is-
crit.
So,
So hard.
At least you get what you want, right?
You
Hit
did
But
get
I
what you
fail.
manifest more.
as you dig deeper and you push and you overextend in the point where you not only push into this cave of webs, but you fall through into the darkness. And as you are tumbling, you see snippets of conversation happening among Veils you know, Veils you don't. And you see Cedric, you see different types of entities you've never seen before.
Cedric?
Like our grandfather?
Mm-hmm.
In the Veil's vision?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh!
You see little snippets here and there. And as you're falling, you hear this echo of, I have a vow to... What's the exact words I want here? Okay. I have a vow to banish evil. You snap back. Alice, you see the moment your brother goes to shake his hand, but it's too late. You know exactly what he's doing, and the handshake is already in effect. And as the hands clap together, Lucian holds his hand for a beat longer, and he says, what was it that you said to him? You genuinely thank him for saving your sister? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
And he'll say, and I want you to know that I genuinely care for her. And he lets go.
As he lets go, a spider runs down Jeremiah's arm onto Lucian's.
My next question for both Pierce and Jeremiah, actually, is how has your curse manifested further for both of you? You don't have to tell me what the special, powers are. How do they affect you physically? Or your environment?
Well, obviously, Jeremiah has his hobbled gait, which he started with. He is constantly followed by spiders now. And I was going to reveal the next one right at the end of the scene.
Okay.
So as he shakes his hand and he turns to leave, his coattails get caught on the chair. And it knocks the chair over, and he's like, "Oh, my apologies. It's been a hard couple days." And yeah, and you look at the whatever Jeremiah's wearing, or whether it's coattails or his pant leg, but it's like a pant leg grazing against the chair shouldn't have done that. It's almost like his clothes have now gotten sticky, like it yanked it over.
Gross. Pierce, do you want to share now, or do you want to share? Because we're going to take our break shortly.
I can share now.
Okay.
Pierce is always stretching or cracking his knuckles or his neck due to stiff joints, but it makes him more intimidating, so he doesn't worry about that much. Jeremiah experienced the fact that his skin now is very stone-like, and previously, and he's thinking about it right now, his brother said, "How are you so cool, calm, and collected?" And it's because of his stone heart. Very hard for him to find empathy anymore.
All right.
Ooh.
Alice, how many marks you have?
None, bitch.
Technically, you have one.
I mean, I have one.
You have your
But I've not-
fiery eyes, yes.
But I haven't progressed at all. Because I'm built different.
I'm built different. With that, we are going to take our break. We'll pick up right after we get back on Jeremiah and Alice's reunion. So don't go too far away. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. So let me go ahead and do this. Okay, bye.
Bye.
And we are back. Just a quick 1 second. Turn my air off. Turn off. There we go. Just a couple of reminders for announcement. So as a reminder, on Tuesdays we have Wild Sea, which is a breath between branches. Both Stormbeard and Momobee are in that, as well as Bijan and Sparrow,
A black sparrow.
and a black sparrow, and is that everyone?
Miri.
I think so.
Miri.
Oh, and Miri, of course, as DM. Very, very wholesome. Very, at least wholesome it feels now.
For
It
now,
was-
it's been one episode.
Compared to
This
this,
episode.
compared to this, you know.
True. Yes.
You're allowed to like
so,
those characters.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the series premiere, so if you missed it, check it out on our YouTube. Otherwise, join us next Tuesday for episode 2 of that. Tomorrow we've got Mage Identity Crisis over on Folk and Myth, their channel, which Tracy is in. And then, is it just Tracy? I don't remember who else. I always
Is
forget.
your boy
Your
Big
boy
also
Big.
in that?
Your
Yeah.
boy
Oh,
Big
yeah,
and
yeah,
Laura
yeah,
Tutu.
Yep. So a lot of familiar faces. Definitely check it out. And so that's tomorrow, and then they're back here on Magi October 2nd for the finale. And then last, on October 3rd, as part of Renegade Con, there is a special Heart of the Pack episode, essentially, at the I believe it's after Renegade Con, that will stream live. That's on October 3rd, so hope to see you there. If you don't catch it live, though, it will also be on our YouTube. So with that, though, we're gonna jump right back in to Jeremiah and Ellis on their way back to the manor. Do you two talk in the car at all? Petra has come and picked you up.
I'm talking in the car.
Oh, okay.
So, you want to talk about what you did?
What did I do?
You know what you did.
No, please enlighten me.
What'd you do to him?
What did I do to him?
Yeah.
I didn't do anything to him. I merely took a peek
At what?
at his inner monologue.
Mm-hmm.
He'll
And
be
what did you
fine.
find?
Alice. So nosy all of a sudden. Please, tell me. Enlighten me. You haven't want to take a deeper peek?
Already have.
Oh, okay. I thought this was going to be a pot calling the kettle black situation.
What did you see?
What did you see?
I asked you first.
Well, I asked you second, and I'm the baby. So please, big sister, what did you see?
I needed to know if I could trust him.
And can you?
Yes,
Good.
his heart is true. He means what he says. A very refreshing take on life.
And that's it.
Yes. I looked at what he wants most, what he desires, how he feels.
And? Does he desire you?
Not in that way. Well, we're not going to get into that.
No, let's.
No. When I say desires, I mean what a heart wants.
And does his heart want you?
Yes.
Good. Well, now we are on the same page. I also confirmed that.
Do you feel good about it then?
I feel fantastic. He will not. Well, he intends to never cross you.
That's good.
He has a line drawn that he will protect you, Alice.
That's funny.
But his destiny is tied to the veils entirely.
Is that such a bad thing? They don't have a unicorn going around murdering people.
Not yet. Pierce and I intend to spin it on them.
What?
Yes.
Her eyes flare up at that.
Easy now, my little kindling.
That's not an option.
Well, we have to get ahead of this, and shit has been going south since they showed up on scene.
We both know it's not them.
How do you know?
I know, because it
Maybe.
started when we threw him in the lake.
And good riddance. Maybe Sir Lucian Vale was asked by his mother to infiltrate us, and oh, just by happenstance, he fell head over heels with Miss Alice Rookwood. So yes, his destiny is tied to you, Alice. I have seen it. But in the end, he will not break his vow to his family. So whether that is harming us and not you, that depends to be seen.
Well, then let me broach that with him.
I am just the messenger.
So Pierce is behind this. I should have figured.
Of course, he's in charge of everything as I like it.
Do you think he's hardened himself enough that flames wouldn't even burn him?
I'd like to think that if Pierce wanted to, he can take down the entire estate with his bare hands.
Not if I burn it first.
Oh man, I would love to see that. Can we please start with the stables? That would warm me so much.
Only if the unicorn is in there with them.
But let's not make any hasty decisions. That's what this meeting is about. Petra, how is the mortician?
Well, they can in fact be bought off.
Good.
Nice.
The
Good.
issue is that it's already been reported in the paper. So moving forward, we can start to dilute, pun intended, the ties to the Rookwood name. However, we can't go back in time.
So you're telling me we own the morticians now? We
Correct.
can't change anything.
Correct.
And since the death certificate is a government-issued document, that would be probably forging that would probably be well, forging it now would be punishable by death.
It's more so that, because let's be honest, Jeremiah, Alice, you've heard this before. I don't care if they die. However, it's not advisable to change it after it's already been reported on, because it will be pretty obvious who changed it.
The morticians changed it.
It will come back to the Rookwoods. I suggest, with any new deaths that occur, because it is clear that this is not going to slow down, that now they can start reporting it as a plague. And perhaps
Plague?
sow doubt. Oh, you didn't tell her.
No, we're going to spin it as biological instead of supernatural.
And how do the veils fall into this?
They've been around. Look, the idea was that the veils showed up out of nowhere after being gone for so long. Actually, I'll let Pierce talk about it.
Well, regardless, we can start to sow doubt in the previous reportings, but as I said, what is written is already been put into the public.
So we're back to square one.
It was an uphill battle, I warned. This has quite a lot of publicity, as I mentioned. The fact that the emissary is involved is pretty substantial.
You
There's
did see
another
that,
way.
didn't you? What is the other way?
If you read the Curious Chronicle this morning, then maybe we can spin this unicorn a different way.
I'm all ears.
It requires us to admit that we've lied to the public, but if we spin it that we've been lying for their own good, that the Rookwoods have been protecting the general populace from this creature, and it has gotten out of hand, and we openly work with the emissaries, then it's not on us. We've been protecting the public, and only now have we failed. That way we look like protectors who need help.
Storyteller, DM, do the general
Chronicler?
populace... What?
Chronicler?
Chronicler, sorry. I was thinking, in my mind I had Firefly, because that's what the DM is called in
Ah,
Wild
yeah.
Sea. So,
Yeah.
so
What's up?
Chronicler, do the general populace know that we are gifted?
Not in the ways that you think. So
Okay.
they obviously believe in some sorts of magic because they believe in holy miracles, for example. They believe in monsters and obviously the unicorn. Anything that they witnessed with their own eyes, they understand.
So
when it
so
comes
people
to
people are aware that magical
exists.
things,
Yeah.
magic exists. Okay.
Yes. However, when it comes to your curses, because this is the first generation generally, it is not fully understood the extent in which your family is afflicted.
Got it.
They
Okay.
have not seen you controlling chains. Your estate has, and they are paid handsomely to keep quiet about it. But if Alice were to say, go out into the middle of town and catch fire, that would cause a panic.
Mm-hmm. That's
They
fair.
would not know that that was a thing.
So you suggest that we give ourselves up to the law.
We work with them.
And what
Maybe-
happens when they turn on us?
There's no guarantee they would. Especially if we've been holding this unicorn pack from the general populace. We're doing no more than they would.
She has a point, Jeremiah. We could try to get the people on our side to get rid of the unicorn. And
It's not a
turn the
terrible
blame
idea.
to Cedric, as he is
It's a deal he
not
made.
able to defend himself.
No.
But let's just
The-
say with the death of a unicorn, does that also mean the death of the Rookwood family?
What do you mean?
Our power, our money. If there was no more unicorn and no more blessings,
Money doesn't disappear, Jeremiah. The powers
No.
may go. But is that such a bad thing?
the powers. I did not think of that.
perhaps they would go away. The unicorn does us no good if it's killing people. It's not like its blessing is doing much of anything for us now. Arguably the worst. Maybe
That's a
these
sound plan.
emissaries can help us kill it.
That's not a bad idea, Alice. Now we have 2.
Now we just have to convince Pierce. But you agree?
I have to think on it. I don't disagree, but I don't agree with giving ourselves up to the Inquisition. They're going to start searching. They're going to want to see other family members. Mother is still in the house.
Mother is not a criminal for the way she is.
No, but she is a supernatural entity. And what do they do? They take care of supernatural entities.
Yes, but she's not harmed anyone.
They don't care. They don't know.
We don't know that. Have you ever met an emissary?
No, and I really don't intend to.
Well, maybe that's what we should do. Maybe we need to find out what their version of fixing things is. Would they view us as victims and want to help us? Or would they not care?
Let's have our meeting.
Okay.
And as you say that, at the very slow speed of standard, you arrive at the manor. Pierce, before we jump to the meeting, where can you be found?
With Lenore and Eris. And Grandma.
Okay. So, just to kind of give an overview of the room, so Dahlia still looks very, like, it almost feels like every time you see her, she's more transparent than usual. She's a little less in this world. And each time the reflection in the mirror is more solid, more animated. Eris is, she understands the situation, but is still uncomfortable and sad over it because she did know your mother when she was more vibrant. She's known your mother the entire time in which she was afflicted with her curse. However, there was a time when she could actually hug your mother and still have a corporal form, essentially. Lenora, too young to remember, just knows this as her. This is Grandma. This is how she's always been. And so she is trying to show her her dolls. When she notices that Grandma isn't paying attention next to her, she'll show it in the mirror, and Grandma will smile, and she'll actually like take the doll's hair and put it up in a ponytail, and it does that. For the actual doll itself. No real conversation, just more like giggling and, showing her the different toys that she has brought.
As Grandma is spending time with their grandchild, Pierce looks to Eris. You're not sleeping well, are you?
You can see that there are visible dark circles under her eyes, and no. It doesn't let me sleep right now.
I spent a long time away when the twins were when the twins were very young. I know that was a lot for you. I need to know that you're gonna be okay. So I'm gonna ask you and Lenora to spend some time away.
She looks sad, and she understands that actually, no, she'll ask. What is it this time? What changed?
You were put at risk.
I don't think leaving town is going to stop it. I think everyone here is haunted now.
If that's the case, I won't stop you from staying. And know that I will do everything in my power to make things right.
Okay. Actually, not this song. I do have that song for heirs, but it's too happy at this moment. How long?
Depends on how much the Rookwoods are willing to sacrifice.
What more could you sacrifice, Pierce?
The real question. But if Lenore's gonna have what is rightfully hers in the Rookwood name, I'm willing to sacrifice everything.
She kind of puts her hand on your shoulder at that. Just don't let it be you.
I can't promise you that. To ask a father not to give everything that is him for his child.
She needs her father. Just think about it before you make any rash decisions. And she turned your head towards Lenora, giggling with her grandmother and seeing how that is her normal. That is her normal, to be playing with a ghost of a grandmother. To be surrounded around these supernatural things.
Puts his hand in Eris's. You are my anchor. You know that?
She'll put her hand on yours. And put her head on your shoulder. Yeah.
Oh. It's probably them. For flavor, just because nobody knows this portion of the gargoyle curse. Pierce can hear through stone. And so he hears the car pulling up. Mom, hope you're having fun. Y'all can keep this going. I'm gonna go talk to your children.
The Dahlia in the room doesn't respond, but the one in the mirror just watches you.
And he'll look at his mother in the mirror for once because he has the confidence with his family in the room. And he'll walk out. Marcus,
Yes, sir. Disappears.
damn, were you right by the door the whole time?
No, I you see, when you call, I've been getting my jogging in.
You are sweating a lot.
Yes, but call time is an all-time low, so
Fair. Here. I have a list of directions. If you need any assistance with this, ask Pectra.
of course, sir, I will.
And I will explain what's in that form once I
Thank
get
you.
to
Yeah.
my siblings.
Okay. With that, Alice and Jeremiah, you enter.
Yep.
Found her.
Look who I found. Yes,
It
wasn't
a
very
mystery.
difficult. She was exactly where we anticipated.
Shocker.
And I have a solution to your problem.
You do.
Of course I do.
I'm all ears.
I've been thinking about what was written in the paper this morning and been reflecting on what happened. I believe the unicorn has outlasted its usefulness, which I think we could all agree on, considering it's no longer bringing good fortune or blessings or anything positive to the Rookwoods. Quite the opposite. These emissaries are coming to investigate, and I say we hand the unicorn straight over. We prop ourselves up as protectors of the town, keeping this unicorn at bay, and only now has it gotten out of our control and we require help. That way, none of the deaths are actually on us, and the public starts to, hopefully, shift in its perception of our connection to the creature. And with any luck, the emissaries will be able to deal with the unicorn as we cannot. What do you think?
I think it's the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
She does blink, big blink, like, what?
It's been what?
You hear Jeremiah just let out like a.
You're joking.
I'm not. How much information do we have on this unicorn?
Not much, other than it's been killing ever since we put him in the lake.
Interesting.
And it told me that it was displeased because we are not giving it the sacrifice it was promised. So unless you intend on giving it the sacrifice that it was promised, it will continue to do this.
And what has the emissary promised us?
Nothing. I'm not saying we act on this immediately. I'm saying we investigate further.
Oh, but you assume that these individuals will come in. Oh, the poor Rookwoods. Let us aid them in their dire need and not try to bleed us for everything we have.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How do you know about that, Alice?
Know about what?
Sacrifice that was promised.
We had this
The
conversation
unicorn
together.
said so.
That wasn't Pierce's face. Sorry.
You
The
spoke
unicorn
to it.
Yes. I went to the lake to question why it had been behaving this way, what we had done to displease it. That's what it said. That's why this is happening. Grandfather promised a certain sacrifice.
Me, you don't have to beat around the bush. Pierce told me.
And this is going to continue until we let it take you. And I'd rather not let it take you, so the next best is to kill it. I'm not going to let it kill you. So we have to kill it.
I know you have that little book of his, and I know that the unicorn told you that it's acting up. It's having its little tantrum because it doesn't have my soul or whatever. But how do we know it's actually my soul? You haven't finished the book.
I have
Does
not.
Does it specifically say Jeremiah is the next sacrifice?
It does not. But your name, as well as other individuals who we have not seen in possible years, were the ones that were labeled by our dear grandfather. Now, I agree we do not have enough information. With that being said, I also do not agree that we go to the authorities who will try to take control of the situation, and that situation being our family.
See, I agree with that one. I look. I'm not opposed to killing this stupid horse, but I am opposed to having the authorities handle it for us. Because as soon as they do, if they don't drown on dry land, or they don't mysteriously end up with a knife in their back, if they deal with that, they're not just going to go, "Thank you, Rookwoods, have a good day." They're going to turn their sights on us.
If the unicorn doesn't exist, do you think our curses will? We'd be normal humans.
You know what a
You don't
curse
know
is?
In concept, yes.
And so, do you think that with its last dying breath, if it can even be killed, it will not make sure that curse doesn't follow our line to eternity?
I don't know. Do you?
It's spiteful enough and it's alive, so I'm damn sure it'll probably do that with its last breath. But I don't have that information, so I can't stand by that. But I do have this information. As an officer in the war, if someone asked me for help, I took over the entire situation.
Hmm.
And so, how do you think all those wonderful, holier than thou individuals will show up once they come into our very supernatural household? Or is it
I don't
because
know.
you found a better household to be a part of? Seeing as how this is the last conversation we've had in a few days.
You're not wrong.
So, here's where the decision gets to be made. Jeremiah wanted to leave earlier today. My question to you is, would you like to be a Vale or a Rookwood? And that'll make this decision so much easier.
So if I choose... If I dare to marry someone who's a Vale, I'm, disbanded from the family immediately?
No, I'm saying you get to choose. You're already saying that you want to end this Rookwood curse.
You don't.
But if the curse is... Rookwood is as much of the curse as the curse is us. Everything we have is because of that unicorn.
It doesn't have to be that way.
Okay, we don't have the unicorn anymore. The money will soon to be gone. The power
Why?
will go right after that.
Why does it go? Is the money fake? Is it magical in some? Is it going to disappear into thin air? Or does that not come from pockets that we scam from the public?
That's exactly where it comes. Alice, I'm confused. Do you believe we are the good guys in this story?
I'm not saying we're some morally upright family. I'm saying we don't have to do it the way that others have done it. We don't have to follow in grandfather's footsteps. We do not lose everything because of one horse. I'd like to think we're more than our curse. We're capable of much more than that.
And if the curse kills us once it's done,
It's going to either way.
so you're willing to die if we let these individuals into our household kill this unicorn?
I'm willing to look into it. That's all. We need more information. But I think it is a promising option.
Three days and you're already thinking like this.
What, for myself?
You've thought for yourself before.
Maybe it's nice to be out of the house. Sometimes I think the house is cursed too. Changes the way you think. You know, it's very interesting to see the way other families operate. With no curse. No ghost mothers upstairs or brothers
You
made of
wouldn't know.
stone.
You even know if Mother's still alive, or if I've just
I
been
do.
talking shit. She doesn't talk about you often. She's been
No.
asking about you.
I can see her through her candle flame every night.
Hmm.
I know she's alive.
She doesn't know if you are. Listen, we'll put it to a vote.
A vote.
Well, brother, you're up.
Apologies. And he's just been drinking wine this entire time.
Real?
The choices are go to the Inquisitors, or what was the other one?
The other one was to throw it all on the veils.
Ah, yes.
Why are there only two options? Why is there not a gather information option?
Because we're running out of time. The Inquisitors are showing up either way.
What if we no, that won't work. Pierce already talked me out of it.
What, leave?
Yes, that was that was exactly my my decision.
You know what?
Hmm.
I can be talked out of a thought process. If you wish to leave, raise your hand.
Leave the house?
Leave the Rookwood family.
Hmm.
I don't intend on leaving the Rookwood family. But I don't feel quite safe here at the moment. A lot has been going on the past. Has it been a week? 2?
It's been like 2 weeks.
It's
Bro, it's
been
been like 2, maybe
Ye-
3 weeks.
Well, I would say 2 months because when we started, it was October, and it is now going into mid-November, I would say.
Okay, so it's been like a month and a
Okay.
half.
Okay.
Got it.
There's no need for such dramatic options.
not a dramatic option. As we talked about before, Jeremiah was planning on this. Well, not planning, but it was
Thank
an
you.
idea.
Leaving the
Thank you.
house is not leaving the Rookwood family. We're a family no matter where we are.
Hmm.
We do not need to stay in this house to be a family.
Interesting. So the people of this town will see the Rookwoods have left after destroying everything they hold dear.
No, I don't think that's the right option either. To be fair, I'm just saying I have trouble with your thought process in that we are only a family because we live here and are cursed.
We'll be a family, but the name Rookwood will not be the same. It will not hold the same power.
Does
Because
it
it
need
won't
to?
have the same power. It needs to have more power.
More power? For
More.
what?
I have an idea, you
Oh.
two.
What?
What if we spun it in a way where we did both? We invite the Inquisitors in. We give them information they need, but we slowly seed information on the Veils to them. We're just the humble Rookwoods. We can't take on the Veils directly. Yes, we are protectors of the unicorn. It's terrible, terrible machinations. But also, by the way, that Veil family, everything was fine before they showed up and our grandfather disappeared.
I will say, as you finish that sentence, there's a knock at the door.
No!
And Marcus comes in and says, Inquisitor Sevendros and Sister Aurelia have arrived.
Fantastic.
And that is
Marcus-
where we're going to
Oh,
end it.
I was-
for tonight.
Craig was like, let's do this. Let's
I
go.
was like,
Ready
all right,
for
let's
it.
go now. You'll have to do that next week.
Next week.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in for episode 5 of The Curse of the House of Rookwood. We'll see you next Wednesday, but of course, you don't have to just wait for us. We've got shows on Tuesday. We've got a show tomorrow on Folk and Myth. So make sure you join our Discord to find out where you can find us. So thank you, everyone, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye, friend.
Bye.
Bye.